You know, I can't really stand being in this dump, man. The fact that we haven't had AC for like several days now, you know? And I don't know why the people could not just fix this over the weekend, and I don't know what it is, man. Like, what's the holdup? Some of us are suffering in there, you know. I'm starting to fall asleep up there. I think all of us are just pretty much fried up there to the point that now we're gonna have fans. I mean, what the hell is taking so long? This is exactly why I can't stand being in this dump. The fact that people are just so lazy, you know. At one time, I'm seeing a lot of leaves are just falling, you know, just all over the parking lot, and they didn't get that clean until what? Like the next week later or so. And same with the sink. I don't know why it took a week, you know, for the sink to, you know, to finally get fixed. I don't know what the holdup is. Same with the utensils. You know, some of the utensils couldn't even be delivered until what? Like 2 weeks later? There's nothing that makes sense about that dump, man. Nothing. We got the same motherfucker that's running that company. You know, it's why it can never change. So many lazy people, I swear. I'm tired of getting fired up over this bullshit, man. I'm trying not to curse as much, or just prevent myself from cursing, but right now I just can't stand this, dude. You know, for us to not have AC again to start the week, and I don't know why. I even heard Katrina say it. Why couldn't they fix over the weekend? What can we do? You know, people are cheap, dude. It's like ultimately, in the end, it's all Mr. Lee's fault. Everything that's happening with his dub, it's all his fault. That bum needs to retire, but he won't. That's his baby. Let that greedy ass motherfucker continue to work until he dies. My God, dude. Like, retire, give someone else a chance. No, but he won't. That's why this place is what it is. Man, I can't even stand it, just sitting there and just seeing the same things just happen and over and over, the repetitive cycle, and then these newbies get trained, and then what? They leave eventually. That's why I don't talk to any more newbies. I don't talk to no one. Not because I'm disrespectful like that, not because I don't want to meet new people anymore, but for this sake, they just keep coming and going. They only last for like a year or less. Look at Lagos, 2 years. Look at Mariana, like barely even 5 months. Or no, 3 months. That's how they're being trained, man. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's still an embarrassment. Because I'm still there in my 12th year. I'm just tired of seeing bad things just happen like this all the time. Internet issues, printer issues, and then this, the AC issues. Come on, man. I can't continue to suffer like this anymore. Yeah, you know what? As bad as my outside life is right now, you know what? I hate to say it. This is like pretty much my only escape at this point. But even that's not saying much. As a result, my dub is the reason that I've had this chaotic home life, outside life. Man, it shouldn't have come to this. But more bad things just continue to happen to me, you know, just for as long as I'm still there. Point blank, period. You know, enough of this, man. Enough of this. I'm sorry that I had to curse like this so much. So, because of the AC problem, because of, I mean, as warm as my home already is, the fact that it's warm here and that it's humid out here, come on, man. So, like, these people could even have the time to fix over the weekend? Why couldn't it be over the weekend and it has to be during the week? You have to do it like while we're all working? Come on, man. Nothing makes sense in that dump anymore. But anyways, let me just get to this topic. I kind of rambled on way too long for this. I have to get this off my chest, dude, because I can't help it when I'm angry like this. I'm trying my best to apply what my therapist told me. Right now, the therapy that I'm getting, I feel like a slow learner at this point. I must be a slow learner because I've never taken therapy before. This is my first time I've ever experienced therapy. This is my first time experiencing psychiatry. So I won't know. I'm not going to have this kind of understanding for a long time until, maybe like, like later this month. I don't know. Will it be like 1 month, 2 months? Who knows? Ultimately, I got to get out of that dump for me to feel even better. The slightest. But anyways, this topic right here, I just kind of want to poke fun about my basketball shoot-around seasons. The fact that the numbers that I'm gaining, I feel like they're more worth it than Facebook likes and comments at this point. Because I'm not like, look, back then in 2015 and 2016, I used to get about a good number of likes, 20, 30, 40. Hell, I even had about a couple that had like 100. One of my profile picture. That used to be a thing for me like that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting praised a lot because I got 100 something likes. But over time, like when I came back, like I left for a year and a half from Facebook, and then I came back. I used to be really big on even views, story views. It's at 50, 60. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought the numbers wouldn't mean a thing, but then as I keep going, like as I keep returning on Facebook, it's like, I'm still seeing some people get like 100 likes or so on certain posts that they have, like Sam, Michael, Glide. I'm still seeing that on my news feed, but it's like, for a while I started to really feel like crap because I couldn't get as many likes anymore as I used to, right? So, I was just wondering, like, people are telling me, even ex-close friends like Angelique and Rhea, and even Sam, hey, don't focus so much on likes, post what you post if you feel like it. Yeah, I know Mari's the only one pretty much that's just been out there, and even up till now. Like, Mari's the only one that's commenting on my stuff, showing optimism. Even when I post picture posts, she's the only one that showed up. But, I was like, I don't know what to do at this point. I've done my Fitbit numbers, where once upon a time I almost had 700 straight snap, like toward the end of December, of 2022, right? That was a thing. But now, just looking at my basketball shoot-around season, hell, man, I think I find that to be definitely worth it. Not like doing a regular season for basketball, the NBA, right? So, looking at my records now, like I like to compare that to what it was like last year, the year before, and the impact that certain people make, like a boss and Mari and the Larry, whoever. What their presence felt. It's why I'm winning games, this and that, exploring new parts. I think these numbers are all worth it. My 26 made threes, single shoot-around game, career high. You know what I'm saying? I think those records that I make, 5 straight threes in one game, or 26 made threes, how many game-winning shots, buzzer-beating shots, buzzer-beating threes to win games. I think all that I can look at as, or how many wins in general, how many straight wins I have, like 13 in a row, how many double-digit wins, winning streaks, and all that. It's I think all of that I can actually be satisfied about. Like satisfied about having wins in certain places that I like to win at. You know what I'm saying? Or wins that I've yet to win on, like Ridley Park, Harry Dotson. What was the other one called? Olinda Ranch. Yeah. So yeah, I find that to be a thing for me, and I think this right here eventually helps with me just forgetting about you know, I know I've not been on social media for a while. I just no need to go back at this time. But when I see like no, you know, I'm posting something that has no likes or whatever, except when Mari shows up. I mean, she's the only one that pretty much shows up anyway. So, you know, so yeah, like I think I found my shoot-around seasons to be more worth it. The numbers, getting these certain numbers more worth it, and I'm actually doing something to earn them. You know, my shoot-around seasons, you know, it's still exercise, even if I'm doing a lot of these by myself. Obviously, I want to be playing with Neil soon. First time going as a friend all year long. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just find this to be pretty. I find it pretty content, man. So I think I found like a new thing for you know, in a way to just really be satisfied with my own kind of numbers. If it's not the numbers on Facebook, like Michael might still have like 100 or so, or Sam, or well, she's not there anymore either. I'm talking about guys like, you know, some of the posters that get like 100 something. You know, just so yeah, dude. I'm gonna get back to this topic in a little bit because I got Neil right here right now. So he's oh, look at that. Hey, my buddy right here. I was barely doing a podcasting right now, man.
Oh, you were?
Well, I mean, it can be part of it because I was talking about this topic about that I used to really be all over about Facebook numbers, likes and comments, all that stuff. I used to be, you know, bitter when I don't have enough, and when I used to be immature to think that getting 100 likes will give me a lot of love, and not listening to people that you know, they say, hey, likes don't matter, you know. And then I brought up about my shoot-around season as because now you're officially going to be my first opponent.
First opponent, yeah.
Yeah, of the year of the shoot-around season. So right now I'm currently 0-0 against friends. But my season so far is 49-26, and much improved record from last year. I've been told it's a fraudulent record. I'm like, man, yeah, I know I haven't played any friends around that time, and just trying to figure out when that would be because I was uncertain. And now I got an opponent here, and so let's see if I can improve my record from 1-7. Let's see how things go. So yeah, I'm gonna close out this topic a little bit. I just found something satisfactory as far as like, you know, being satisfied with my kind of numbers, my own numbers, this and that. You know, I'll be satisfied with these kind of numbers that I get. Kind of like what the NBA does in other sports leagues. You know, double-digit winning streaks. How many do I get? You know, how many threes I'm making in a row? How many mid-range shots I'm making in a row? What's the longest run? Some things like that I can definitely be satisfied with more than just social media numbers. You know, Instagram, like hashtags don't work no more, you know? I only get 12 likes. Used to get 55, whatever it is. Facebook profile picture used to be have 30, 40 likes. I only get 10 now, or maybe just like 2 or 3 or whatever. You know, that's something I can finally just fade off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I found my satisfaction and doing the shoot around. So I found my own schedule to do so, and you know, just deciding where I play on the road, where I play at home, this and that, and here we are.
Yep.
Hold up, did I skip? Oh no, I'm good. So yeah, man. Here's Neil and I. Yeah, we're ready to ball right now.
Ready to ball. Yep. There's some guys playing tennis right there.
Yeah, I might come up with a topic a little bit later because I had mentioned it earlier on my lunch break about this unofficial start of my podcasting. When originally I wanted to do it with a friend to start with, but because of what I did toward the end of January, you know, he knows the whole story. Everyone knows the whole story. So that being said, I'm about to cut it right here because, you know, we got something to do and I gotta be quick about it. So anyways, yep, y'all let me know what you think, man. I think I found like I said, I found my satisfaction with how I get my numbers, you know. So that being said, yeah, y'all have a nice day, y'all. And peace out. All right.
So that was